all my lovely internet friends. Today is the day that I'm finally going to be doing hashtag Ask a Man Faye. I don't know why it's taken me so long to actually do one of these. I've been wanting to do one forever and you guys asked some awesome questions, so let's just dive right in. What's your fashion sense? I actually have no idea. I don't even know if I have a fashion sense. I like to be cozy, comfy, and cute. Hey, those all start with C's. I really like the 60s, so I like to do a 60s modern twist on clothes, but I still like to keep my style trendy with like a hint of classic in it, so when you look back at what you're wearing, you're not totally embarrassed by those photos, which I've learned from previous photos. How do you feel about Lush Cosmetics? I love them, says Sophia. I actually haven't used a lot of Lush's products. I've only used one product of theirs, and it's the Ocean Salt Scrub, I think, that you can use on your face and your body, but I've never actually used a bath bomb from them. I've went into their store and it smells divine, and I've bought stuff for other people for presents, but I don't like the fact that they use a lot of bright colors and food dye in their bath bombs because I don't want to sit in a bathtub full of food dye and like have my bathtub get stained and like sitting in chemicals. I like the fact that they're cruelty free and they don't test on animals, so that's really awesome. What are some most recommended makeup products for beginners? I would say if you are a beginner starting with makeup, I'm not a makeup guru. I don't know a whole heck of a lot about it or like what products are the best. I just kind of go with my gut and try things that look interesting to me. You can never go wrong with mascara, liquid eyeliner, pretty blush or bronzer, especially if you have really good skin and don't need foundation like I do. I feel like those are staples in anybody's makeup routine and can really play up their features and make them more defined with just a little bit of makeup. Stay classy. If you could meet any sports person, who would he or she be? I don't know if you guys know, but both me and my husband Matthias really don't watch sports, aren't terribly interested in sports. I am actually more of a sports person than he is, if you can believe it or not. I grew up doing ice skating, and so ice skating is really close to my heart. I love it. I love watching it. I love like talking about it with people who can talk about it because there's not a lot of people who like it. And I'm really into the Olympics, the Winter Olympics to be specific. I could meet anybody. I think it would be Scott Hamilton. He's such an amazing figure skater. I got to see him skate live once and it was amazing, and I think he was the first person to ever do a backflip on the ice in skates, so you can't really get much cooler than that. Who's your favorite Walking Dead character? Favorite season? I have actually never seen The Walking Dead. Should I watch it? Yes or no? Let me know. Would you ever try going vegetarian? I've actually been vegetarian before. I was vegetarian for about a year, 6 months at a time, so I was vegetarian for like 6 months, and then I started eating meat again for like maybe a month, and then I was vegetarian for another 6 months. I don't think I would ever go back to being vegetarian. I would just cut out some meats. How many people have you dated in your life? To be honest, maybe one before Matthias, but it was like one date. I don't really have a lot of dating experience. Do you ever feel pressured that you have to make videos on certain days? Sometimes when I'm feeling overwhelmed or like something's going on in my life, taking my concentration away, or if it's like that time of the month where I just want to cry all day, every day for like 3 days. Otherwise, no, I really enjoy making videos and I like having a deadline where I need to get something out and it needs to be done, so it kind of keeps me more productive. Make sure that I use my time wisely. What's your favorite emoji? This is my favorite combination. I don't use it a lot because if you use it too much, people won't think that you're actually being serious. Tattoos or piercings? Actually, I really like both, but I think that I like tattoos more, even though I have piercings now. Nothing terribly interesting. I have my ears pierced, and then I had my rook pierced, but it never healed because, long story short, don't be grossed out, I produced too much earwax and it just never healed. So I took it out and it healed. What would your Patronus be? I think any type of woodland creature that they gave me, but I think I'd have to say either a fox or cat. If you could collab with any celebrity or YouTuber, who would it be and why? I've already managed to collaborate with my husband because he's amazing. More collabs to come soon. I think I would have to say Marcia from Cutie Pie Marcia. She is so funny and hilarious, and she's got really clean content. She's very witty, and I just laugh at like literally everything that she does. And if you guys don't know about her, you should definitely check her out. What is your favorite video game? Back in the day, I had this gaming system called Super Nintendo, I believe it was. I'm not entirely sure what it was because the name of the system wasn't actually on the system. It just said Nintendo. There was Super Mario Brothers 3. I love like any kind of Mario game. That one in particular was the best one. How do you put up with Matthias I Am's ears? I'm not gonna say freakish because that's mean. I don't think they're freakish. I think they're adorable. I remember this one story. He's already made it clear to everybody on his channel, pretty much everyone that we know he's told the story to. So one day we were taking a nap on the couch together. He was like a little bit lower than I was, so like my head was on top of his, and I got into a deep sleep. I was like, you know, in my zone. Apparently I had drooled in his ear. He woke up and was like, oh, I can't hear anything, and then all of this drool came out of his ear. It was gross. So I guess that's how I put up with it. What is your favorite way to spend a Sunday? Actually, I just did a video on this and I spend it pretty lazily. Is that a word? So if you want, you can check out that right here. What is something that you really wish to accomplish in the future? To be honest, I feel like that's a really hard question to answer because I feel like my interests change so drastically and quite often. I think that anything that I set my mind to and I go out to try and achieve, that I just want to be successful in it. I think so far that has worked, and I would like to learn French fluently. I don't know if that's ever gonna happen, but that is one thing that I know I want to do. Where are you from in the Philippines? I'm actually not from the Philippines. I was born in LA, raised in LA, from California, but my dad is from the Philippines. He's actually from Manila. Hi, when did you start using makeup and why? Well, hello there. I actually was never allowed to wear makeup, not until I was like 16. My mom had like some of these sample palettes or whatever in her makeup drawer. I don't know, she didn't really have a lot. So there's like this thing, it's like a pad of paper, but it was a pad of makeup where you could like tear one off the top, and it had like 4 different eyeshadow colors or something on it. The next one had the same colors, so you could just like rip them off if you're like traveling or something like that. I would like take one of those, put it in my backpack when I was like in 8th grade, and then put it on when I got to school, and then like wipe it off before I got home. And pretty much the reason I started wearing makeup is because I was told not to. Are you sarcastic? No. Do you watch other YouTubers? If so, who? Actually, I do, and I will show you right now. So I watch my husband and of course all of our friends that are on YouTube. Other than that, I watch Yoga with Adriene. I feel like this is the first YouTube channel that I found that makes really good high quality yoga videos that you can see what they're doing and hearing all at once, and she keeps things really interesting and she's super upbeat and positive but still calm at the same time. I absolutely love it and you should check it out. Megan Batoon, that's Heart, Essie Button, Anastasia Louise, Cutie Pie Marcia, Arden Rose, Ingrid Nielsen, and Zoella. How old are you? P.S. You're so pretty. Well, thank you. And how old do you think I am? For those of you who guess it, I will let you know. Why did you decide you wanted to be a YouTuber? I've always actually wanted to do something like this, but I feel like I've always been super shy and scared and very fearful my entire life. And when my husband started doing it, I was like, oh, this is really cool. I wonder if I'll ever be able to do that myself. I was. A couple of years after he started his, it took me a really long time to get up the courage and the desire and the motivation, because when doing something like this on your own, there's nobody pushing you to do it, and there's nobody pushing you to upload. So when it came to doing YouTube, it was just a different type of journey, and I feel like I have a lot of things that I can say that could possibly help people or inspire them to do other things, because I feel like I didn't really have a lot of inspiration when I was younger and growing up, and I think that everyone needs a little bit of inspiration, and if I can help somebody else, that will just make me so over the moon happy, you have no idea. And it already has. It's already given me a lot of strength from hearing how I've helped you guys, and that has actually helped me even more. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoyed all of the questions that everybody asked and the answers that I had to give and my little bit of wisdom. And if you have a question yourself that you would like to ask me and have answered in a future #AskAmandaFaye video, be sure to send it to me at @AmandaFayeF. You never know, I could make it in a video. So you guys got to know me a little bit more, and I would like to know you a little bit more. Pick out one question that somebody asked me, and I would like you to answer it in your own words, and then we can like chit chat about it in the comments. And I will see you very soon. Bye.